Welcome back, 8th graders. This is part 3 of your pHet Build the Circuit. So this part is going to focus on circuits and resistance. If you guys haven't already, you guys need to go back and complete parts 1 and 2 before you guys start on part 3. So part 3 is probably the most intensive out of all of these 4 parts. Remember that we're doing this on multiple days, so you guys should have already completed again part 1 and 2, and then today you guys will do parts 3 and 4. Okay? All right, so again, your focus is series circuits and resistance. Here's your guys' link to the pHet. You guys can right click and open that up, and then you'll select intro. Once you guys go in through intro, you guys should see this screen here. Okay, a circuit is a path like a circle whose start and end is at the same place. So you guys are going to complete the circuits below and then answer the questions. So what you guys see on slides 14 and 15 are 2 little images. And you guys will actually need to complete these. So notice that the circles at the ends of these 2 wires are red. You guys will need to connect them so that that one circle turns black. So let me kind of show you guys what it looks like. The reason I don't do them in your guys' little demo pictures is I don't want to give away the results. So notice how I connect these 2 wires, they turn black. So you guys are going to want to go through and again make sure that all of these. So this is what you guys see in the picture, but obviously you guys will need to connect them. So notice that when I connect this circuit, nothing happens, okay? So what happened on this one, you guys would type nothing. You guys would take a look at the voltage. You guys actually have a voltage of 0 because you don't have a battery, so you really don't have anything to test. I can put those out there, but it says 0, okay? And typically you guys put the voltmeter on the battery. Okay, current, I can pull my ammeter out there, take my crosshairs over the wire, and notice that my current is 0, meaning that there are no electrons flowing through this wire. So I'd write voltage 0 volts, current 0 amps, and then is that an open or closed circuit? Once I connect this, this should be closed. So you guys can either type closed or you guys could just circle or highlight closed. Okay. Then you guys will build this circuit right here. Again, you're going to need to complete that, so you guys can go ahead and just break apart one of the wires, add in your battery, and then go ahead and get data off this. So what happened, voltage, current, open or closed. Again, you guys should connect the battery to the wire so that one circle turns black. Okay. Same thing with this, except you guys are going to add an eraser in there. So build the circuit just like this, except connect the eraser to this wire. What happened, voltage, current, or open and closed circuit. And then you guys are going to build something similar to this, except in the eraser, instead of the eraser, you guys are going to use something of your choosing. So tell me what you used. And then tell me what happened, voltage, current, and then is that open or closed? Okay? All right, so that kind of shows you guys a little introduction to resistance and circuits. Okay, remember current is the movement of electrons. It is measured at a rate through which electrons pass a certain point per second. The faster the electrons move, the higher the current, okay? So was there current for the current with the eraser? Explain why. So if you guys need to, explain why. And if you're not sure, look back at the answers to your guys' questions for part 1. So what is current? So what is resistance? Okay? All right, moving on. What do you think of resistor's purpose? So if you guys look, we have this little thing called a resistor. What do you guys think the purpose of that resistor might be? And then you guys will probably actually test that. Okay, so build the following 3 circuits side by side so you can compare the brightness of the light and the amount of light put off. To measure voltage, place the voltmeter on each end of the string of batteries. So with this one that you're doing here, you guys are going to complete with different number of batteries. So if you guys kind of check right here, notice that the first circuit you guys will build has 1 battery, next one has 2, next one has 3. Everything else is going to be the same, and you guys are going to build those all on the same screen and take a screenshot of that. So we're going to do 3 wires, 1 battery, and a light bulb. So go ahead and reset this. 3 wires, 1 battery, and it doesn't matter how you guys set it up. It should all be the same. And make sure all your little circles are connected. Here's my light bulb, so make sure it's connected here. You guys would build that one, and then you guys are going to build your one with 2 batteries right here and your one with 3 batteries right there. You guys will be able to compare how bright each of the lights are for each of those. So build your other 2 circuits right next to it. Again, don't get rid of this one. Build your other 2 right here. And then you guys will take a screenshot and answer the question. So on this one, sorry, here's your screenshot on slide 20. And then answer these questions. So for circuit 1, that's the one I just built for you guys. You guys will get a voltage, current, and then compared to the other 2 is this dim, medium, or bright light. Okay, so you guys won't be able to answer that question until you build the other two. So we can go ahead and take a look at the voltage. Okay, 9 volts for our battery. My ammeter shows me 0.9 amps. So go ahead and fill out that information here. And then again, compared to circuit 2 and circuit 3, is this dim, medium, or bright light? You guys can either type it or you guys can highlight it. Answer the same for your second circuit and for your third circuit. Okay, once you guys have these 2 slides done where you have your screenshot of the 3 built side by side all on the same screen and the questions answered for those, you guys can go ahead onto the next part and answer these questions. What happened to the current as the number of batteries increased? What happened to the bulb's brightness as the number of batteries increased? And what happened to the voltage as each of the number of batteries increased? So what happened to those 3 pieces of information that you guys collected data on in the data table? Okay, you guys are going to do the same thing, except instead of using different numbers of batteries, you guys are going to use different numbers of light bulbs. Okay, so you're going to use 3 wires, 1 battery, and then varying numbers of light bulbs. And again, you're going to build them all side by side. So you kind of already have this one built, so you guys can just delete these 2. And then the next one you guys build is going to have 1 battery but 2 light bulbs. So if I kind of cut this, it might look similar to this. Except obviously I'm going to connect this wire right here to that second light bulb. It might help for you guys to space the light bulbs out though so you can see the difference. Okay, so build one with 1 light bulb, one with 2 light bulbs, one with 3 light bulbs, and just like you guys did on the last one, you guys are going to screenshot your 3 circuits side by side on the same screen. Again, build all 3 right here so you guys compare the brightness of the lights. Okay, and then you guys will answer this data for them. What's the voltage, current, and then dim, medium, or bright light? And then answer these questions. Do you think the brightness of the bulbs decreased as more bulbs were added? Use comparisons from earlier parts to the sim. Okay, once you guys have finished that up, you guys are all done with part 3, and you guys can go ahead and move on to part 4. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.